So thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, if you felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, the exhibition. All right, we'll try not to call it a fight. We'll call it an exhibition. All right, exhibition is on, as we all know, September 12th. It is going to be on that Triller network or Triller. I don't know. Is it a streaming platform or what is it? It's something in the States anyway. But they're going to be doing it on pay-per-view. Okay, it is going to be $49.99 for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones on that pay-per-view. I think is it Triller or Trailer? I can't remember the name of the actual site that are showing it. They bid something in the region of $50 million for this fight. So pay-per-view at $50 is, I think some of the other pay-per-views like, Fury Wilder or some of Floyd's pay-per-views, they were in the region of $70 to $80. So it is a bit cheaper, this pay-per-view in itself. So it's not as dear, but bearing this in mind, this is an exhibition between two men in their 50s. This is an exhibition between two men who are both the best part of, Roy, the best part of 20 years removed from his prime. Mike Tyson, closer to 30 years removed from his prime. So it's not like we're getting a Floyd Mayweather or a Manny Pacquiao. It's not like we're getting a Canelo Alvarez and Miguel Cotto. Nothing like that. We're getting, two guys who have names, but they're nowhere near the fighters that they used to be. Not even close. And in this time now, especially in America, where the economy is on its hands and knees, do people really have 50 quid to be forking out? Maybe they do. Maybe for this they'll fork it out. This fight to me is going to do big numbers. I believe that this fight is going to do big numbers purely because it appeals to the casual fans. And once a fight appeals to the casual fans, regardless whether both guys are good or whether both guys are in their prime or not, when it appeals to that level of fans, they will lap it up. As I said, I was out with a couple of friends on Sunday afternoon to watch the football games, and these would all be casual fans, and all they could talk about was Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, how great Mike Tyson looks in the pads, how he looked better than he did 20 years ago, this, that and the other. And when I'm hearing all that, I'm like, yeah, this fight's probably going to do good numbers. Now, they haven't announced what it's going to be on in the UK. I would imagine, this is just me, I would imagine if it was going to be on in the UK, I would think that Sky might try and get the rights to that. And some people may say, well, Sky and Eddie Hearn have a deal, don't they? I mean, Sky and Eddie Hearn, it's only Matchroom. Well, it's not technically only Matchroom now, because ever since we heard whispers of DAZN launched in the UK, that's when we saw Sky kind of change things around. I mean, let's not forget, the Golden Contract, which God knows when that's going to happen, which had all those weights in it, that was run by MTK, and the winner would have got a promotional deal with Bob Arum and Top Rank. It had nothing to do with Eddie Hearn. Sky Sports wanted it. They showed it. I mean, are there any Matchroom fighters on that? I don't think there were. There was former Matchroom fighters like O'Hara Davis on it, but there was no current Matchroom fighters. There was fighters who spent more time, fighting on Frank Warren shows than they did on, any other shows. So Sky got the rights to that, and they've been showing that ever since. And obviously, when boxing resumes and that Golden Contract resumes, I'm assuming they'll still be showing it. So Sky already have been branching out into other areas, we'll say, of boxing, other teams of boxing, we'll say, because as I said, Eddie Hearn wasn't, as far as I know, he wasn't fully part of that. No one was getting a contract at Matchroom. It was Top Rank and Bob Arum they were going to get the contract with, whoever wins. So again, that's Sky kind of going their own way, and I think Sky are inevitably aware that with DAZN coming to the UK, it's likely that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom will just say, do you know what, the hell with it, what's the point having two networks, let's just all do it on DAZN, because they're the ones who are pumping the money out, they're the ones who have the streaming service, and I think the streaming service is the way forward. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get Sky pay-per-view, and I think they would try and do it on pay-per-view. I mean, as bad as that sounds, they probably would over here try to do it on pay-per-view on Sky Box Office with Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. Like I said, I'm trying not to call it a fight because it really isn't a fight. It is two guys having an exhibition. They're going to go at it. It's not going to be like an exhibition where both guys take the piss, where both guys just, they maybe just, throw a couple of jabs here and there. They drop their hands. They have a laugh. They do this. No, I think both guys are going to go in there and they're going to want to win. They're not going to take it light. Mike Tyson, we know. Mike Tyson, I don't think it's capable of him to take anything light, even at this stage. Mike Tyson is just... Mike Tyson, he doesn't have... I think when he's in that fight mode and training mode, I don't think he has an off switch. And Roy is closer removed from his fighting career. Like, he only fought a couple of years ago when he's winning those fights. They weren't against anyone special. They weren't against anyone in particularly good. But still, at least he's been active. He's been in gyms. He's been doing things. Whereas Mike Tyson, by his own admission, only last year when he was on Joe Rogan, said he doesn't do any boxing training anymore. So he's only just getting back into shape now, which is incredible to think, like, the amount of time it's taken him to get back into decent shape for a man in his 50s, when there are people in their like 30s, similar people in their late 20s, who can't get in shape that quick. It's crazy the genetics Mike Tyson has. But this is the fight we have. It is, as I said, it's $50 in America. Like I said, with the way everything's going nowadays, with the financial situation, do many people have that to spend? Maybe they do. Maybe they'll find a way to get it, just to get this fight. So, it's an interesting one. Those are my thoughts on this. Let me know yours. I want to know, anyone in the comments, if this fight is in the UK and in Ireland, what do you think it's going to be on? Now, I think it's going to be on Sky. If it's on Sky and it's on pay-per-view, would you buy it in the UK? And if any of my fans in the US are watching, will you be buying this fight? Will you be buying this pay-per-view? I keep calling it a fight. Will you be buying this exhibition? Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, if you are new. And as always, people, before I go, people, thank you for dropping by the channel. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video that you just saw. Remember, please like and share. It really, really helps me out. I do have Patreon as well. You can go over there. There's some podcasts up now. Go and have a listen if you like it. All well and good. Thanks a mil for all the support, people. I will talk to you.